Sup everyone, this is Draco back yet again with some latest Manchester United transfer news now, and we've got a bit of update on THIAGO, we've got updates on Sergio Reguilon, probably pronounced that name wrong, and we have your comment section to go through, as well as a possible transfer outgoing in regards to Chris Smalling. If you're new to my channel, I bid you welcome. I do everything related to Manchester United, from match previews, reviews, transfer news, transfer speculation. If you like what you see, smash a like button. If you're feeling very generous, make sure you hit the sub button to stay up to date with everything related to Manchester United. If not, there are tons of other content creators in regards to Manchester United out there. Go and go show them some love, because it does really help. It does really help small channels like us. But first and foremost, it is THIAGO to Manchester United. So we've been covering him in this channel and, you know, everywhere around, you can see, for the past few days. Certainly the last 48 hours, certainly, where there's been a bit of development and loads of credible sources are coming out and saying that Manchester United have been in touch in regards to THIAGO. We all know that THIAGO is going to leave Bayern Munich. There are rumours that Liverpool are the favourites, but they are not willing to stump out the wage that they are demanding, nor they can afford the fee unless they start offloading some players. That's where Manchester United have kind of been put into the mix. Bayern Munich has come out and said officially this week that they expect THIAGO, a bid for THIAGO this coming week, so that they can process their sort of replacement and get their season out of the way, rather than dealing with a long protracted transfer potential saga, you can see. But last night news broke, and this morning as well, that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been in talks with THIAGO. Now, talks does not mean there is confirmation of us signing THIAGO for Bayern Munich, but it's more or less talks, like selling a pitch, selling an idea to potential buyers, right? That's what you'll do in real life as well. So that's what happened with Donny van de Beek, where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got on the phone and spoke to him about the project, and as confirmed by many people, including himself, that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has sold the project. That is a very quality persona to have, you can say, to be able to get on the phone and convince a player to sign for your club versus signing for another club, which is, as much as I hate to say, Liverpool, who are doing fantastic, more better than United. You're more likely to win trophies at Liverpool in this current state than at Manchester United, certainly. So I'm going to read you out this article. I mean, majority of the article are reporting the same thing. So let me just read you out here. Manchester United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has held talks with Thiago Alcantara about a potential move to Manchester United, according to reports in Norway. Thiago has been heavily linked with a move to United's bitter rivals Liverpool this summer, yet the Premier League champions are struggling to meet Bayern Munich's £27 million asking price. The Spain midfielder has informed Bayern of his desire to leave the club, which has been confirmed nonetheless, and is said to be waiting on Liverpool to get the deal over the line. Yet, according to the Norwegian journalist Fredrik, Solskjaer has spoken with Thiago in person about joining United instead. Let's go down a bit. The Red Devils' interest comes as a surprise given some of their recent transfer business, with a total of £107 million spent over two central midfielders in the past 8 months. Bruno Fernandes, obviously, and Donny van de Beek. But it's not about, you know, quantity, it's about quality. You need squad depth. That's what they are reporting. We're going to go through a tweet as well from Jan. I'm going to call him Jan because I'm going to butcher his other names, right? He is excellent journalist. He's very credible. He has confirmed that this morning, saying that in regards to THIAGO, Solskjaer has held talks to THIAGO personally, but as far for his wage, demands are too high. So we know that his wage is around 200k mark or 220k mark. The problem that United are having now apparently is they don't want to be, for a 29-year-old, yes, he's a fantastic player, but they don't want to break their wage structure in signing him on a high wages, because obviously he's not going to demand 200k, 220k. That's what he's earning in Bayern. He's going to be demanding higher. Now, obviously, being 29, you're leaving Bayern, you won everything, you're going to go for one last big paycheck. it can potentially go up way higher than that. And that's where United are kind of struggling to negotiate in terms of how to structure his wages without upsetting the balance in terms of current players that we have, and also our finance bottom line, right? Personally, for me, Thiago is a world-class player. He will improve us for sure. Imagine having Thiago, Pogba and Bruno Fernandes in a three-man midfield, and with Donny van de Beek to back it up as well. You're looking at you're looking at quality. You're looking at quality, and that can single-handedly make us title challengers. You know, Pogba and Bruno Fernandes are fantastic players. We know what Bruno Fernandes has done over the 6 months or so he's been with us, but to add Thiago into the mix, who's got bags of experience, very quality player, anti-press, you know, teams have tried to press him, but he's got this swivel around him and his knack to get away from press, which will help us. And obviously that winning mentality. It is a no-brainer to sign someone like potentially what's been touted for £27 million is a fantastic piece of business in terms of transfer fee, but the wage structure is a bit where we hit the bit of a rock, you can say. So various reports are coming out that saying that Solskjaer has spoken to Thiago, which means that Solskjaer does want him if reports are to be believed, but his wage structure is going to be a potential stumbling block. But if it's just a wage structure, I'm sure we can work around that. Historically, clubs are sort of okay with wage structures. They can mess around with it and they can make something work. It's just a transfer fee, but we all know the transfer fee, which is no more than 30 million pound, with loads of reports coming out saying it's going to be in around 27 million pound. But that's the latest on Thiago potential transfer to Manchester United. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Would you take a 29-year-old who can potentially give about 2-3 seasons at the top level, or would you feel like, nah, let's skip there? We've been down that route with the likes of Falcao, Alexis Sanchez, to name a few, and it hasn't worked. Better to invest somewhere else. Next bit of news is a breaking news coming out from various outlets, right? It is Sergio Reguilon to Manchester United. There are reports coming out this morning and afternoon that Manchester United are set to make an offer for around £22 million for the left back. So I'm just going to read you out this article. Again, a lot of reports are pretty much saying the same thing. Manchester United have made a very interesting offer to sign Real Madrid defender Sergio Reguilon as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer eyes his second summer signing, according to Spanish outlet AS. After a frustrating start to the window, Solskjaer finally completed his first deal of the summer with the capture of Dutch midfielder Donny van de Beek from Ajax on Wednesday afternoon. The United boss is expected to be very active over the coming weeks as he looks to build a squad capable of competing with the likes of Liverpool and Man City for major honours, and it seems he's keen to strengthen his options at left back. Luke Shaw cemented himself as United first choice left back last season after overcoming his injury issues, with youngster Brandon Williams broke into the first team setup after impressing with the youth side. However, it looks like Solskjaer still wanted to improve at left back, as Marca reported last week that Manchester United had identified Reguilon as a prime transfer target and suggested that Madrid valued him at up to £22 million. The Manchester Giants have now formalised their interest, as AS are reporting today that United have put forward a very interesting offer for Reguilon after he was told by Madrid he's free to find another club this summer. The 23-year-old is a product of Real Madrid's youth system but has struggled to hold down a regular place and was sent out on loan to Sevilla last season, where he started to help them win the Europa League. So reading down on the report, United could still face stiff competition as ASA, Sevilla, Tottenham and Napoli are all showing an interest, while Juventus are eyeing a £22 million deal that could include a buyback option for Madrid. However, AS suggests that Manchester United and Sevilla are leading the race for Reguilon's signature, and United have the advantage as they have the finances to fund a permanent transfer. The player himself wants his future resolved soon, so we could see some movement on a potential deal over the coming week. But I think Reguilon will be an excellent sign for United could they pull it off. Look, I haven't seen much of Sergio Reguilon. Absolutely honest, I have no idea what he's capable of, so a bit of an insight from you guys will be fantastic. But for a price of £22 million, who was out on loan to Sevilla, won the Europa Cup, Why not? Why not? I mean, we do need a left back cover. Luke Shaw, I think he's hit a ceiling. I don't think he can improve as much. He doesn't attack as often. Brandon Williams is still young. He can learn, and being a right footer playing on the left side, winger, left side and left back is not probably ideal for high level performances. So if United were to, I don't know, add depth to that side, I guess I'll agree with that. I'm not sure if you can play on centre back position. I do feel that this story is a bit of a bullcrap. I don't think it's gonna be the case. However, we'll continue looking at it and monitoring over the next few days. At the moment, pretty much a lot of the players are being linked to United. £22 million is a good value for money, especially a Europa Cup winner. You know, he has been in Sevilla for the whole season. He has come up, you know, playing a lot, majority of the games. Looking at his stats, he's 23 years of age. He's played pretty much all game for Sevilla, 38 games, which is pretty much bulk of the season. He's played at left back, left midfield and left wing, so he can do a job across that side of the wing, but predominantly at left back. I haven't seen much of him, so I cannot comment on it as much because I'm not an expert in the subject. But obviously over the next few days we'll read up on it. If he's a left back position, he has performed really well apparently, but Real Madrid are not looking to sign him on, which is strange for Madrid, and they're willing to let him go. But that's the latest on Sergio Reguilon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next up is going to be your comment section. As you guys know, the thing running across the bottom right here is you know, if you do comment on my video, I don't do live streams on that. You know, I just don't. So I just kind of pick up comments. Thank you for the people that has commented on my last video in regards to Thiago's transfer update a few days ago. I'm going to pick out a comment, which is my guy, Red Devil Studio. If you haven't checked out his channel, check it out. He's one of the most genuine guys. He brings latest news like on the spot. He does a lot of live streams. I do podcasts with him as well when I can, and he's an overall such an awesome person. So in regards to Fred liking a post for Galatasaray, you know, there were rumors going around that Fred could leave Manchester United. Red Devil Studio has said Fred shouldn't go. I'd rather see McTominay leave. I don't agree with that, unfortunately, because I feel that Fred has reached a ceiling, right? He's, what, 27 almost? I don't think he can do as much as he can. He cannot improve, whereas someone like McTominay, I see where United are coming from in terms of being the youth product and etc, etc. But someone like McTominay, I feel he has a higher ceiling, and certainly the coaching staff rate him highly. Mourinho rated him highly as well. He has a higher ceiling, which means that he can get better and better. Yes, he's not a starting 11 material, but certainly he is. I think he has more bite to him, especially needed for the Premier League. I don't think Fred has that bite, and I think Fred was initially bought out of panic. I remember when Mourinho wanted signings and nothing was happening, and suddenly we see Fred for £50 million come in. And I don't think Fred has ever been a Manchester United player. He has had patches of great matches, but I think in overall scope of things, I think McTominay is gonna be the way to go, personally for me as well. But as I said in my last video, I will only let Fred go. I'll be happy to let Fred go. I'm talking as if I'm the Manchester United owner. I wish I was. I'll be happy to let Fred go if we sign Thiago. If we sign Thiago, that's too many midfielders as it is, right? We could still got Andres Pereira, McTominay, Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Nemanja Matic, Fred. That's about six or seven right there. So which means adding Thiago to that mix will mean that one of them will have to make ways. So thank you so much for Red Devil Studio for that comment. Do go and check out his channel, talking about outgoing Chris Smalling. So there's been various reports coming out last few days that Chris Smalling is going to be one of the players leaving Manchester United. I think it's pretty much, we all know Chris Smalling, Marcus Rojo will be the likeliest defenders that will leave Old Trafford this season. But obviously he's been out on loan with AS Roma. He's been doing very well down there. Apparently reports are coming out that a fresh bid is coming from AS Roma, so I'm going to read you out the article. Manchester United is said to be waiting on a fresh bid from Roma for the defender Chris Smalling as they look up to free up room in the squad for new signings. He has now returned to Old Trafford following his expiry of his loan, but he's believed to be keen on moving to Roma on a permanent basis after enjoying his spell in Italy. United rejected a £13 million bid for Roma for the 30-year-old in November last year, but according to a transfer guru, Fabrizio Romano, they are anticipating another offer in the coming days. So, long story short, Roma are interested in signing him. Chris Smalling does want to go Roma. He's had a good season down there. United want around, I believe it was quoting around £20 million on various sources. Some are saying £50 million now and £5 million over time. Some are saying £20 million outright. So in around £20 million that Manchester United want for Chris Smalling. AS Roma had a £13 million bid rejected last November, but United are bracing themselves for AS Roma to come back with a better offer. And I think it's the right way to go. I think Chris Smalling's career at United is long gone. It has been gone for at least 2 years, in my opinion, now. And obviously, trying to sign players at a younger age who can develop, example Diot, Upamecano, you never know what can happen. Although, last 24 hours it has gone silent. But we need to free up space in the centre-back position. I believe Lindelof, Maguire, Bailly and another new centre back is the way to go. And outgoings like Marcus Rojo and Chris Smalling is a start, but Phil Jones is another player that needs to go. And I think we have a good centre back, a healthy centre back pack at the back, with Maguire leading the senior being the senior figure in the centre back position. So that's the latest on Chris Smalling. I won't have any regrets him leaving. We didn't miss him at all this season, and it just shows that we can play without him, and we should be playing without him. We need to be aiming higher. With all due respect to Chris Smalling, I don't think he's ever really had a great time at United. He had patches of good times, but not a great time. Looking back 5-10 years down the line, I don't think many people will remember Chris Smalling. If he's enjoying it in Italy, if AS Roma like him, he's having a good time there, it all makes sense to get rid of him. I think negotiations are happening in the background, and we'll see some transfer activity over the next week or so at the very least. But that's the latest all on Manchester United transfer news today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do get involved. I do like reading the comments and replying to all of them. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next upload, and stay Falafel.